Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. Lifeboats indeed have been called into action on TCM for the past few hours, and they're needed more than ever in our next movie. It's a film about the most famous sea disaster of our time. We next bring you the 1953 version of Titanic, directed by Jean Negulesco for 20th Century Fox. It's a movie that stars Clifton Webb, Barbara Stanwyck, and Robert Wagner, with other great people involved as well, such as Brian Aherne, Thelma Ritter, and Richard Basehart. Now, in this telling of the story, Barbara Stanwyck plays the American-born wife of a very rich British husband, played by Clifton Webb. But this wife isn't a happy one. She's so weary of the lack of communication between her husband and herself and his snobby ways, she books passage on the initial voyage of the Titanic to take their children back to Michigan to be raised in a more down-to-earth environment. But the husband has discovered her plan, and he boards the ship as well to regain custody of his children. Now, it's a fictional story, but peppered with many of the real-life people that became familiar victims of the Titanic disaster, such as crew members Captain E.J. Smith and First Officer Murdoch, and famous passengers such as Benjamin Guggenheim, John Jacob Astor and his young bride, and Mr. and Mrs. Strauss, the elderly couple who refused to be separated when that April 14th, 1912 disaster occurred. The unsinkable Molly Brown is the character as well in this story, wonderfully played by Thelma Ritter, but for some reason, probably legal clearances, here she's the unsinkable Maud Young. And it's those heartbreaking human stories, both the true ones and the fictional ones, that keep you so involved and so fascinated even when you know the basic outcome. And despite that, this is one of those movies that's almost impossible to see without being moved, because it's about something that really did happen, and so quickly, plunging people from an elegant, carefree party time into something of unbelievably tragic proportions, with, for many, no way out. Here's the 1953 version of Titanic.